What's going on, people? It's Emmanuel back once again for Altenor Media with another Power review. This time we're looking at Power Season 6, Episode 3, which was titled Forgot About Dre. So Dre is making his big return this episode. Now, before I start, just want to say make sure that you subscribe to the channel right now. And please let me know of any of your other favorite shows that I could be reviewing. And I'm going to try to start doing those also. So let's get right into this episode. It was a good episode, but there was a lot going on. A lot of little details in this episode. So the episode opened with, we're at the safe house and they're trying to transport Dre to get him ready to testify against Alicia Jimenez. So Dre's daughter is crying as usual, and they never show her just happy. She's always crying. And then Donovan grabs her. So now we see, the reality of what Dre is, what's ahead for Dre, even if he ends up getting the witness protection and all that, because he can't even take care of his daughter, and he still doesn't want the mother around. So Donovan has to step in and try to calm the baby down. Well, he does calm the baby down, but so even there's no happy ending in sight for Dre at that point, no matter what happens. So they get in a shootout with the Jimenez people, and Donovan, not only does he guard the baby, he saves Dre's baby. He saves Dre himself, and then Dre just pulls the trigger and pops him. Tells him that nice guys finish last. This was it was fouled away. Donovan went out, but I think Dre needed this kill just to remind people that he is the villain, that Dre ain't shit. But I still like Dre, but this kill was necessary to keep him as, the villain. And Dre's his facial expressions have been on point this season. Like, you can see the fear in his eyes, the rage, and everything has been on point. So after Drake kills Donovan, he tries to dip off. He takes the baby. He tries to dip off. I don't know if he's in the airport, the train station, the bus station, but they catch him and they bring him back to the, FBI or whatever, headquarters. So now Sax, that now that they find out that Donovan is dead, now there's pressure on Sax to deliver Dre to make sure that he testifies on Alicia Jimenez. So Sax is already just operating with a vendetta. Now he has even more on his plate, so he's going to get even crazier. Then we get to the scene with... Now we seeing more of Tate's, his other side. He's getting it on in the bed with what we see later on, a few minutes down the line, is his campaign manager's wife or girlfriend. I'm assuming this is wife because I think they have a kid together. So Tate is getting it on with her in the bed. That's the same dude who we knocked out last week. Tate, right? So yeah, Tate is fucking his chief of staff's wife. Alright, so now we finally get to the scene, to the picture that we've been seeing in all of the promotional videos and all of the promos with Tommy getting out of the car, and then Keisha rolls out in her designer boots, bag with the crazy shades on, like she's the new first lady, like she's the new right hand. But at that scene, we could see that when she came out, she was still unsure of herself. She was like lost in this new world, still the same scared Keisha. So even with the whole getup and being in the passenger side of that dude, Keisha was still unsure of herself. She was still out of place. So Keisha, we just keep on seeing that she just doesn't belong. No matter how you dress it up, is not for her at all. What else we had going on? And even Tommy's team could see that this shit ain't gonna work, because they was immediately shocked and aghast at the idea of her being around there. The dude with the glasses even said, anytime a bitch is involved, shit goes sideways. But I'm guessing he's probably talking specifically about this. I mean, they should know her, because it's not the first time they've been cleaning money through there. But maybe they don't. Somebody let me know. What else we got? So now we see James and Tate having a little conversation. So James is demanding. He's asking why the Queen's Child project has been halted, and Tate is letting him know there's no money. The money ran out, so now we're seeing more of James's money problems, because he's still paying Jason too. So now he needs money for the Queen's Child project, and Tate is letting him know you need to go get that private funding, like telling him, nigga, you better go do what you gotta do to get this money. So now the DNC sent a new, someone to help Tate out with his campaign, Ramona Garrity, and she's asking questions about Ghost. She wants to know everyone that Tate is surrounding himself with. So she comes to play a role later on in the episode. Now we see, in another scene, we see Tommy and Tasha. Now this is becoming a regular for them this season, where they're having their car meetups. Now they're smoking some weed, because they got some shit going on. Because Tommy now, he needs a way to clean his money. He has more money. He needs a way to clean his money even more, and he can't figure that out right now, because he needs to pay Jason, but he needs to pay Jason with the clean money, and he needs to do it fast. And Tasha, on the other hand, she's living in that small apartment, and she ain't got a job, so she needs some way to make money. So now pretty much everybody got money problems. Ghost, he needs money for the Queen's Child project. He's paying Jason $100,000 every week or every 2 weeks. Tommy needs to clean his money up, and Tasha ain't got no money. So everybody is dying for money right now. Everybody except for our dude Tariq. Tariq is rolling in money right now. And it's interesting how now it turns out all of these three people have so much experience. They have years in the drug business, in the money business, and they hurting for money. But Tariq, who's new to it all, he's rolling in the money. He's running like his own little business. So he has his own little team. So it's interesting how things are playing out right now. So now we see Jason is continuing his little game that he has going on with Tommy and Ghost. Now he wants both of them to break Alicia Jimenez out of jail. You know, when she's going to her court case. And the funny thing is, when he told Ghost that he would waive one of his restitution payments, Ghost's face lit the hell up. But he still knew that he had to. The catch is, you gotta break Jimenez out of, federal custody. But he need that money though. So now we get to the scene where Tariq, he needs to find some pills because he ran out of his pills, and Effie and his other homeboy, his other friend, they've been selling. They ran out, so Tariq has to find a way to get pills. So he said he's gonna go back to the city to go get more pills. So he's staying with his moms and his sister in their new apartment. And off the bat, Tasha is already uneasy about it. So Tariq just even mentioning that it's small just kind of sets her off. And the crazy thing is, Tariq don't even have a room. Dude, man, was asking where his room is, and Tasha ain't know what to say. She was like, "You could sleep in Yaz's room." So it's crazy how far down Tasha has fallen from season 1 when, she was just handing, giving bags away to LaKeisha, and now she can't even afford an apartment to put her kids in. Because Tariq ain't even got a room. And then, again, interestingly, Tariq is the one now, he's offering his mom's money. He just throws a band on the table, tells his mom to hold, take what she wants. But being the mother that she is, she asks him where he got it from. And he lies and tells her that he got it from Kanan. Like, that's any better than telling her that you got it by selling. Like, damn well she's not going to accept any money from Kanan. He probably couldn't have come up with anything else, because where the hell is Tariq going to get that money from? But then Ghost shows up, and Ghost, he always knows just what to say to piss Tasha off. And he talks about the apartment. Once he talks about the apartment, Tasha just goes off, and then so she kicks Ghost and Tariq the hell out. She tells him, go stay with your father if you got so much problems with this with this little apartment. That apartment is like the elevator was her front door in that penthouse. Now she got them regular wood cabinets, the little stove, as modest, the little refrigerator. So it's a huge fall for Tasha. Now we see Rodriguez and Sachs, who are partners on it. They're still trying to connect everyone, connect all the dots. And once again, Rodriguez, she's on point. She pretty much guesses that everyone was working together, so obviously there will be no reason for James to kill Angela at the very least. And Sachs immediately just tears that up and tells her that St. Patrick did it. He murdered Angela. He wants Ghost. So again, Sachs, he may have great intentions, but once again, he's just not bright enough to actually solve the case. So he's getting in his own way. He's fucking his own self up once again. Pretty much just like all of them did. But now he should be feeling the pressure right now because he's like the only one left from his original team. Sandoval is dead. Donovan is dead. Greg is dead. Angela's dead. Like, everybody dead. Who would have thought Sax would have been the last the last man standing out of that whole squad like a few seasons ago. It's crazy, but he ain't survived because he's smarter than everybody, though. But Rodriguez she's on point. So, now we get Tariq is staying with his pops right now, and they're talking now. Now Ghost is putting Tariq in that position where he has to choose between Tommy and Ghost. Well, pretty much both of them dudes want to kill each other, so I mean, you kind of gotta take a side or something. But he's telling Tariq that you can't trust Tommy, and if you trust Tommy, I can't trust you. And he's telling Tariq that everything I have, I'm gonna leave to you. Like, what do you have though, right now? I mean, he does have truth, he does have the penthouse and all that, but Ghost is hurting for that money right now. And you can see when, so Tariq hugs him and tells him he got him. But Tariq gives that little laugh, knowing that, I know you, I don't trust you all the way. I'm going to do what I feel is right. But then Ghost gives Tariq kind of a look also, like he knows that Tariq, Tariq might not follow through on what he says. Tariq might not listen to him. Tariq is going to do what he wants to do. So Tasha brings her daughter to her mom's for her mom to babysit her daughter. So when Tasha goes to pick her daughter up, there's a whole bunch of kids there. So her mom is now running a daycare, unlicensed daycare with a whole bunch of kids. So when Tasha sees her money in her mom's hand, the light bulb goes off. So now Tasha wants to start a daycare with her mom's, and now she's kind of tricking her moms into partnering up with her to start a daycare. Damn, and we just see just how far Tasha is falling. Like, she hurting for that cash. She need that money. This episode has to make the Tasha haters, I know y'all just gonna be laughing this episode. But yeah, so she tells her mother they should start a daycare and all that. And her mom is like, you little bitch, I'm trying to retire. She actually told Tasha if Tasha stayed with Ghost, then they both wouldn't be working. So you could tell her mom is just on some, that old school, like, close your eyes, whatever the man do, you just need to be taken care of. But, so Tasha, once again, Mama Green ain't shit. Mama Green ain't shit. She just want Tasha to stay with Ghost, and so she can be taken care of. Like, she not playing. she said we both wouldn't be working right now if your ass just stayed your ass right with Ghost. You got me watching 20 kids right now. So, but Tasha is she's gonna go through with it. So now we get to a scene where Tommy threatens Proctor once again. This has become like a pastime for Tommy. So now we see why Proctor was so damn happy that when he thought Tommy was dead, because Tommy don't even sugarcoat it with Proctor. Like, he told him, you need to tell me where Alicia is gonna be, you need to give me all that information or it's a wrap. And so Proctor didn't even hesitate. Proctor gave Tommy all that information. With Ghost, he tried to explain himself. He tried to, get out of it a little, but with Tommy, Proctor was like, Proctor gonna give Tommy what he wants because Proctor knows firsthand what Tommy is capable of. Now we see Ghost and the woman at the DNC sent. They end up having a moment. She's trying to figure Ghost out, but Ghost turns on that James St. Patrick charm and kind of works on her. And we're gonna see in later on in the episode that brings him back into the fold with Tate's whole campaign. So now we get to the scene where Tariq and his homie and I think the two white girls are in the room chilling, drinking, whatever. Then Effie walks in. Once Effie walks in, Tariq kicks everybody out so they could be alone, and then they have their little moment. So I think she's like something that Tariq hasn't had. The closest thing he's had to that is Kanan, and Kanan is a toxic nigga. So he's really opening up to her, and they're going through the same. They're not going through the same thing, but they're both recovering and going through trauma, so they can really help each other out. But the funny part in this was when Tariq was talking about Rainey, and he said they were together all the time. Nigga, was Rainey with you when you was running around with Kanan and all that? Where were you when she was shot? You was like way back there. I think it was crazy. He said they were always together. Y'all wasn't always together. You was out there doing some crazy shit. Rainey wasn't there. So now we get to the scene where James is brought back into the fold of Tate's campaign. He was invited by Ramona. So Tate is shocked when Ramona brings James into the room. And then Ramona surprises James when she tells him that, she wants him and Tasha as a couple, to be there and help out with the image of the campaign. So now once again, we see Tasha and James. They're brought back together once again. That family image is important. Even though they're getting that divorce, they need to be together for image purposes. So they're still connected. Even though they're at odds, they can't help but be connected. All right, now we get to the scene where Tasha meets Tate and Ramona. Tasha don't fuck with Tate. Tasha walks in and she's immediately side eyes Tate, and she's like, cut the act, Rashad. Like, you a grimy nigga. And Tate is trying to keep that perfect image going, but she points out that Tate tried to profit from her daughter's death, so Tasha is still ain't fucking with Tate. But they let her know that they need her and James to work together as a couple. And Tasha's going to use that to her advantage. So she gets the ball rolling on her daycare with that. She wants some expedited license, inspections, and all that. Tate is a little hesitant at first, but Ramona is like, he's going to do it. And then Tasha lets her know that when she walks in, when that line she gives her when she says, "Oh, your husband couldn't keep his penis or his dick in his pants too." Alright, so now we get to the scene where the big breakout scene. This was like a scene from a movie. This was different for Power. This was really different. So now we on Tommy's side, LaKeisha is gonna help with the breakout. Now initially, I know everybody watching is gonna be like, why the hell did this dude involve her? She's gonna fuck everything up. And that's the same shit, that's the same look that Tommy's team had on her face. But Tommy needs a woman in that bathroom. So he picks LaKeisha. But when we get to the scene where LaKeisha is in front of the courthouse, you can tell she's nervous as hell, out of place, and she looked like she's gonna fuck it up. She's gonna fuck up the whole plan. So we just have to wait and see. Alright, so in the courtroom, Alicia sends a payment to, I don't know if it's bailiff or whoever this dude is. And then, so she ends up coughing up, and then she gets carried to the bathroom. The bailiff switches her drink, I'm guessing with a normal drink, to hide whatever she drunk. So they bring her to the bathroom. Keisha's in the bathroom, and Keisha lets Tommy know successfully. That's a surprise. Keisha finally did something right. Or did she? So she lets Tommy know that Alicia's in the bathroom. So now, Ghost is there also. And now, this is the scene where Ghost, alright, Dre sees Ghost, and then, first, James sees Keisha as she leaves the bathroom. And he's like, what the fuck? Am I really seeing who I think I'm seeing right now? Like, what the hell would she be doing here? And then after James sees Keisha, Dre sees James going through the elevator leaving. And he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is he doing here? And then after that, Tommy and James see each other. As James is like aborting the mission or trying to catch up to try to steal Alicia or at least see where she's going. And then he sees it's Tommy. Tommy has it all wrapped up. And it's again, it's interesting. Jason even pointed it out that he was surprised that it was Tommy who actually secured Alicia versus James. But Tommy pointed out that Ghost ain't got nobody. He's moving alone right now. But Tommy successfully got Alicia to Jason. So now we get to the scene where Jason has Alicia. I mean, you don't expect him to just kill her, but he asks her for information. Give me, he wants all of the details. And Alicia is just like, she asks for a cigarette, and then she basically tells Jason to go fuck himself. So Jason just put I think he put 2 bullets in her. I don't know if it was through her neck. That shit was gruesome. And then, so Tommy is shocked as hell. Because Tommy is thinking to himself, I went through all this damn trouble, this whole plan, and risking myself. Because you breaking somebody out of federal custody. And these niggas was dressed up as EMTs. Like, their faces all over, everywhere. There got to be cameras in a parking lot or something, or everywhere where they were. So they really put themselves at risk. That might be some kind of plot hole, but because there's cameras everywhere. But anyway, Tommy is thinking, I did all that shit just for you to put a bullet in her head so easily. And Tommy just can't understand it. He asks Jason that. So now we get to Sax is talking to Dre now. And Sax now Sax crosses Dre because now Alicia Jimenez is gone, so Dre thinks that he's free to just go. But Sax is like, nah, now you gonna help me bring down St. Patrick, bring down Ghost. Because again, Sax has a personal vendetta, just like Greg did. And you know how it's gonna end for you if you have a personal vendetta. You already know eventually how that's gonna end. So now Dre is back at the mercy of Sax and pretty much the federal system. Dre is back in it. And now we see Sax, he's still under the pressure now. Because he told Dre, he not trying to get fired. So he's under the pressure right now. So he's exploiting Dre to get what he needs to get so he keep his job. Now I think finally, now we see Ghost and Tommy have some interaction. So Ghost calls Tommy up and questions him. He tells Tommy, why would Jason have us both go out and try to kidnap Alicia Jimenez, and why does he have us both paying him and all this? He's letting Tommy know the obvious, that Jason is, you exploiting both of them. So he's trying to get Tommy to help him kill Jason. But so he wants them to put aside killing each other to team up to kill Jason. And then what they gonna do? They gonna get back to trying to kill each other once everything is all good. Cause Ghost, he's not trying to pay that money anymore anyway. So he's like, we need to figure this shit out. Cause Ghost, he didn't deliver Alicia Jimenez, so he still owes that $100,000. The way his eyes lit up when he thought if he brought her that he wasn't gonna have to owe that $100,000. Now that shit is done. So now he needs Tommy's help to take Jason out, but Tommy's not with that. And especially this the thing that I don't get. Like Ghost, he will want somebody's help, and then he'll say some crazy shit to them. Like he told Tommy that because I was always better at it. Tommy tells him, how you gonna tell me how to run my shit? Ghost tells him, because I was always better at it than you. And that's when Tommy tells him, basically, go fuck yourself. Next time I see you, it's on site. I'm cancel Christmas on your ass. So maybe the conversation would have went different if Ghost didn't say that last thing he said to Tom. But again, he said the same shit to Tasha. Ghost always says some crazy shit to somebody. When he needs their help, I don't get this dude at all. At all. So yeah, Well, pretty much this episode, there was a lot of little details of this episode, but thought it was a pretty good episode. So I'm looking forward to next week. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. If I missed anything, I'm sure y'all gonna let me know about that too. We gonna be back the same time next week. Again, let me know of any of your other favorite shows that you think I should review also, and I'll get those going. So again, please make sure to like this video, share this video, and all that. And make sure you just let me know what you thought about the episode. Let's get the discussion going. Love reading the comments and responding to the comments. You know, the comment section usually be lit. So, yeah, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, man. Thank you for watching. I will see y'all next week. Peace.